Ball goes in. And from McTominay, it goes in. Anthony. Oh, done, Anthony. The low. Ooh, we have Fernandez. Rashford, 2-0. 2-0. For this corner kick. It's a ball in. Cleared out by Richarlison. Headed down by Alanga. Martial controls it down. Here's Alanga. The ball's deflected into the back of the net. 3-0. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United career mode. This is episode number 12, and we do have a decent episode in store for you today. As per usual, as you can see, we still remain on top of the table, and we have a big game against Liverpool to kick this episode off. We also have to take an away trip to Dynamo Kyiv for the first leg of the round of 16 Europa League knockout tie. After that, we have an away trip to Villa Park, and then we have a home game to cap the episode off at the end. And yeah, that's the second leg of the Europa League round of 16 tie. At the moment, we are currently searching for a young goalkeeper. So yeah, Mamadashvili, we're gonna add him to the list. Etienne Green, Lucas Chevalier, Dogan Alemdar. This guy, he just joined Chelsea in real life, so I doubt we're gonna be able to get our hands on him. Yeah, we are still waiting for more reports to be added to the list. And yeah, we're definitely going to go in for a new goalkeeper, because the Bravka, I won't be giving him a new contract. And if Dean Henderson wants to leave in the summer, we're not going to stand in the way of him, which leaves us with Tom Heaton and David De Gea. And yeah, and a youth goalkeeper as well. But that youth goalkeeper is not going to be ready for another couple of seasons or two. So we're also in for a left back. I doubt Luke Shaw is going to be able to hold down that left back position. At the moment, in my opinion, Malacia starts ahead of him, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Sergio Gomez is the only guy on our list. We can't go in for him because he is a Manchester City player, as you can see. All transfers are blocked to rival clubs. So yeah, we are gonna have to continue to search. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find some from now up until the end of the season, so we can get our transfers in as soon as possible in the summer. I don't want to be starting the season and we still need a few bodies to come in. I want to get all these guys out the way so they have a pre-season under their belt. Yeah, I don't want to be complacent going into this game. I know we're in a really comfortable position in the league, and I know we finally got some silverware at the club. I just want to test these players out to see whether they're going to let that get to their head, allow Liverpool to overrun us. Yeah, going into this game, we are going to try focus on ourselves defensively. I'm going to try work on nullifying the balls over the top, nullifying their attacks. So yeah, we are probably going to be a bit more defensive than usual kicking off. However, that doesn't mean we aren't going to entertain. So let's get into the first game and see if we can bag the first 3 points of this episode. Okay, so the two sides are making their way out in anticipation of this massive game. It's the Northwest Derby. Manchester United versus Liverpool. We're at home. Let's get the game underway. Malacia. Sancho. Malacia overlapping, does really well. Rashford in the centre. Ball goes in. Marcus Rashford with a diving header. Kelleher makes the save. He tips it onto the bar, and it's cleared out. It remains 0-0. So Alexander-Arnold. Salah, Henderson, Nunes, Fabinho, Nunes, Henderson, Trent on the outside. Ball's inside the box. Ooh, the ball cut back into Nunes. Nice little cutback by Henderson. David De Gea does well to deny him at the near post as well. The pressure's on, the pressure's on. There's a real back and forth at the moment. One end we look like scoring, the other they look like scoring. We get it cleared. Here's Delo. Sancho. All over the top into Marcus Rashford. He's having a foot race with Van Dijk. What has he done there? I'm holding the shooting button to put power behind it, and he basically taps it. Let's try again. There's Sancho. Malacia. Benacer. The dummy was a bit silly of me. Thiago. Is it to his left? Jota, Nunes, back into Jota, Robertson now, Thiago, plays in Salah, nice save there by David De Gea. Liverpool are playing some nice football, I have to admit. They are playing nice football. They are getting a bit close for my own likings, but We have to give them praise where it's due. It's a corner kick. Thiago is there for support. As Liverpool take it short, ball goes in. Van Dijk, oh my goodness me. That was a nice cross. That was a nice ball in from Thiago. Van Dijk kind of loops the header over David De Gea. I don't know who was supposed to clear that off the line, but he was standing inside the goal. And yeah, he's let us down. But for Van Dijk, he's done quite well there. Jurgen Klopp will be pleased with that set piece. That's Malacia. He's taking it down on his chest. What a crackhead. Don't know what it's going to take to beat Liverpool at the moment. They haven't even got Alisson in goal, which is quite upsetting on my end. So there we have it. Half-time whistle has gone. We are trailing a 1-0. Right now, Liverpool are playing the better football. They've been really intense with their press. I've not really had time to be comfortable on the ball. We've made a few mistakes in possession. And at the back, they've caught us out a few times. Hopefully in the second half, we were able to patch up our mistakes. Definitely need to do something about it. Dropping too many points, Manchester City are going to have an extra incentive if we drop more points at home. It's Robertson. Jota. Robertson again. Liverpool being really patient, but that time, the patience wasn't enough. Again, we're just giving the ball away, giving the ball up too cheaply. Go on, Sancho. Malacia on the outside, running forward. Sancho. Anthony. Take a shot, Anthony. That hard touch was really poor, but despite the hard touch, I still find the back of the net with Anthony. It's 1-1. Fantastic response in the second half. We come out, all guns blazing, and may that continue. May that continue. Okay, so Nunes has the ball. There's Jota. Jota tries to drill it in. Casemiro's there to make the interception. Fernandes caught in possession yet again. Even though I'm pressing a button to pass the ball, look at that. Shocking, shocking. Led to a goal-scoring opportunity for Liverpool, but we survived because of David De Gea. Malacia. Rashford ahead of me. Marcus Rashford on the other end to make it 2-1. We look like conceding on one end. As usual, we go up the other end and bag us a goal. Marcus Rashford, I don't know what's happened to him. He's turned himself into a number 9 overnight. Nice running behind. Van Dijk couldn't catch him. Decent passing behind by Malacia. I feel like he's made up for it for that mistake for the first goal for Liverpool. Bags himself an assist. Rashford bags himself a goal. Oh, Mo Salah's through on goal, dinks the keeper. There we go, 2-2. This just doesn't make sense. Why has every AI opposition just got such a cheeky dink? Like, add some variety to the AI's finishing. It's just a cheat code at this point. He adds the right weight every time. Like, the opposition add the right weight every time. Like, it doesn't hit the bar, doesn't just go past the post. It goes right in. 2-2, man. We should be doing way better at the back. It's kind of my fault. I kind of moved Martinez away from Mo Salah when I should have been marking him tightly. Timber. Casemiro. What is going on? Ref, speak to that guy. He had no intentions of winning that ball. That's more assault than anything. He's not going to give a card. This game's a real joke. It's a real joke with the officiating. Look at this. Just so violent. He hasn't got much curve ability, so we are going to try to get up and over. Anthony to take the free kick. Oh, hits the bar. He hits the bar. Anthony not too far away from making it free. We need to stay on them. All over the top. Poor ball from Sanchez. Aiming for Rashford. How are you trying to lock onto Fernandes? All over the top again. Rashford, take the shot. There we go. There we go. 3-2. It's the 80th minute as well. That's a crucial time to score. Oh, I thought the first dink over the top was going to be it, but we had a second try, a second crack at it. And Rashford was alive and alert. Smashes it home. We take the lead yet again. Like this, through ball over the top. Jadon Sancho. Nicely taken down by Rashford. Left foot shot. Arrows it into the corner. One last look. So yeah, we are going to bring on even fresher legs. Martial is on, Rashford is off. We are bringing on Van der Beek. Bruno is has been taken off. So yeah, it's 3-2. 9 minutes remaining. We got a few fresh legs on the field. We should be able to see out this result. If not, add more to it. Yeah, we need to be really careful because I'm pretty sure we've angered Liverpool now. There's a Thiago, Henderson. Yep, we've angered them. We've angered them to the point they're about to score a goal straight away. This game just doesn't make any sense. How does that pass, yeah, that's made by Henderson, go straight back to Henderson so he can play another ball to his teammate? My team should be cutting that out and taking possession back. And for some reason, Casemiro steps out and leaves a gap in behind. Where's Varane? Varane's not even marking Darwin Núñez. It's 3-3, man. Not going to neglect that. The back four is just shambolic at times. So Sancho, why is Martial not running into the space that I'm running into currently with Sancho? Jadon Sancho goes all the way. 4-3, man. 4-3. He has no right. He has no right to do that. Liverpool, they basically parted the middle like his name was Moses, and the rest is history. Jadon Sancho gets us the winner. Take another look at that. Martial will get a bit of credit now. He'll get a bit of credit. His run allowed me to run into that space. It's almost as if he was a decoy. But I know he didn't do it on purpose. There we go. We bagged ourselves a victory at home. I don't know how we managed to do that. I feel like Liverpool in some parts were really dominant. Really dominant. I think we were just really good at surviving and taking whatever chance came our way, and yeah, it's paid off. We managed to get a victory. Sure, Manchester City were hoping that we would drop points, whether it was a draw or a defeat. But my team, they showed some character. They fought back, especially Jadon Sancho, especially Rashford, and especially David De Gea, who definitely kept us in the game for a long while. Next, we have the round of 16, first leg against Dynamo Kyiv. I don't think there's going to be a lot of menu talk. Probably going to get straight into the action yet again. Okay, we've had the luxury of starting a bit later compared to other sides simply because we finished on top of our group. So yeah, we probably have the fresher legs out of the two sides. And yeah, this is how Dynamo Kyiv will set up. They have a 4-2-3-1 formation. I'm not going to pretend to know the names of these players. So, as for us, we are playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation. We have rotated a bit. The Bravkas and goal at the back. We have Timber, Lindelof, Martinez and Shaw. The two CDMs are Benacer and McTominay. On the right, we have Sancho. On the left, we have Alanga. Our number 10 is Eriksen. And our main number 9, our main forward, is Rashford. Well done, Timber. He wins the ball. Eriksen. Nice ball in behind. Marcus Rashford through on goal already. 1-0. 8 minutes played. We found the lead. Haven't even hit the 10th minute yet. Interception from Kenzora. Shaparenko. Oh, Segankov. Shaparenko. Nice interception there from Lindelof. Intervenes at the right time. Azure in Timber. Sancho. Timber running down the line. Manages to get the ball from Sancho. Rashford. Eriksen. 2-0. I don't know what happened with that centre-back and his goalkeeper. He was just laying there on the floor. But we managed to bag ourselves a second goal before the 15th minute. And I think we're definitely going to run away with this tie. So we might have to make this quick highlights if we score even more goals. So there's going to be an injury for one of the players, the Dynamo Kyiv player. He went down. Don't know what he was holding exactly. I just know he went down. And it's probably going to be serious. Definitely has to be taken off. Now have a look at that. Martes clatters into him. He rolls onto his left arm. What's he holding? He's holding that left arm. Well done. Sancho flicks onto Timber. Timber bursts into the box by that byline. Rashford pop up with the block. Definitely would have been 3-0 if he wasn't there. Eriksen, Benacer. Back into Ericsson. Ishmael Benasset. I think we got a free kick. Popov really aggressive in the challenge. I'm sure he won the ball, but the referee just didn't like his attitude while doing it. Marcus Rashford steps up to take the free kick. Hits it. Keeper makes a save. Still yet to bag ourselves a third goal. It's kind of looking like we don't have to. Ball over the top. Alanga catches on the volley. It's blocked by Sorota. Popov loses the ball right in front of his own box, which is really dangerous. But I wasn't able to capitalize on that. There's Ericsson. Sancho with the shot. Oh, wide on the post. I tried to Travella with Sancho. Not really a realistic attempt because I've not seen him take a shot like that before. But it's gone wide on the post. Came really close. Sancho. He's going to burst through the middle. Martial, I'm sure he's onside. Plays into Garnacho. That's number 3. Goal number 3 has finally come in the 87th minute. And yeah. And the reason why I'm not celebrating is because we should have scored like multiple goals a couple minutes ago, if I'm honest with you. But Garnacho is on the score sheet. I'm really happy for the young lad. 3-0 is the score. We're going to take this back to Old Trafford, this advantage. And yeah, like I said, we should be using a few more players in the rotation for that second leg. But I do need to see a bit more up front because we were really wasteful, if I'm honest with you. Like I said, we could have finished this game with 6 or 7. Some of it was down to the keeper's good goalkeeping, but a lot of it was just us being wasteful. Let's head up into the menu. So as you can see on the table, we still have that game in hand to play. We do have a Sunday kickoff coming up next against Aston Villa away from home. But the main thing I want you guys to notice is the table. Right now, Manchester City, they're breathing on our necks. They don't want to let up. Any drop points is going to be a gift for them. So yeah, going into this game, Aston Villa, they aren't an easy game. At some point at the beginning of the season, up until I would say December, they were in top 4. They were looking like they were going to be title challengers themselves. So yeah, the last time we played them, we had to battle, we had to fight for a 2-1 victory. This time around, we need to make it a foregone conclusion. So let's get into this game, continue to play the football that we've been playing. As I always say, the same repeated lines. Yeah, let's just hope for another victory. Rashford's in form. Fernandes is playing a bit better. Our defense, I mean, definitely has improved since the start of the season, but we are still leaking a lot of goals. And every time we go into a midfield battle, we look like we're dominant in terms of possession. Look at our defensive record. 27 games played, only 27 goals conceded. There has been a massive improvement defensively. And that there alone, that statistic goes to show. Come leaps and bounds. Go on, Fred. No. Anthony into Fernandes. Still have the ball. Anthony. Ball goes in. Konsa gets it cleared. Our defenders are definitely standouts. Fred. Long shot. Long shot from Fred over the bar. Not testing Martinez in goal. Sancho caught by Konsa. Sancho has increased in terms of his pace during the course of the season, which I'm really happy about. Don't really have to complain too much about his pace, but if you compare him to certain fullbacks in this league, he isn't that quick still. Oh, Coutinho. Well done, Martinez. I thought Coutinho was going to let one off at the near post, but I also have to be mindful of Ramos, who was also there for the cutback just in case. So now we'll look at this shot from Fred. Coutinho, not Continho. Conte's head. He's living in my mind, rent-free Conte. Despite the fact that we've got multiple victories against him. Oh, here's Anthony. Burst into the penalty area. Anthony with the shot. Martinez with the save. Oh, the ball's all over the place. Martinez clears that. That's actually quite good, that animation. It didn't do some weird little fake glitch where he automatically picks the ball up. He actually just scoops the ball with his foot and clears it. Dominating possession as usual. It's nothing new. Just not doing anything with it, which is also usual. And that's nothing new. There's Ramos. Coutinho. Into Ramos, well done, Lindelof. Fernandes. Sancho. Rashford. Sancho. Malacia into Fred. Malacia. Rashford. Shot. Oh, Martis pulls off a save and is cleared out. And it falls kindly to Coutinho, who takes it down on his chest. Pressure was too much for him, clearly. Won the ball back straight away. Fernandes. Anthony. Anthony. Oh, Anthony. 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 What a goal from Anthony. What a goal from Anthony. This guy is on fire this season. I must say, he's now into top 5. He's now into top 5 this season. Someone asked me in the comment section below, who were your favorite player? Who is your favorite player? I gave them my top 5. Anthony wasn't in it. But that goal there alone definitely deserves for him to be placed in top 3. I'll say he's top 3 now. 1-0. Fernandes follows up, and there we have it. The interval is now upon us. We're 1-0 up after that beautiful goal from Anthony. I doubt I'll be able to score a goal like that again. They are trying. They are trying to create chances. They're just not good enough at this at the moment on the ball. Casemiro. Anthony. Thinks into the box. Rashford with the bicycle kick. Martinez pulls off the save. It's Anthony. Puts the ball in the box. Ooh, danger still here. Fernandes makes it 2-0. There's a mistake by Martinez. Doesn't come for the cross and deal with it. Or he doesn't deal with the cross the way Unai Emery would have wanted him to. And Bruno Fernandes, he puts the spoils away. The spoils. I'm having a mare. I'm having a mare in my commentary. Don't watch that though. We are 2-0 up. There's Casemiro. 64% to the 36. That's what I like to see. Referee, speak to him. Speak to him. Speak to him. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. And I've seen it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Thank you. You need to clamp down on these guys because Casemiro's holding his leg now. I hope he's not injured. And Buendia takes the ball down as the final whistle's blown. 2-0 is the scoreline at full time. 2 goals for us. No goals for them. Brilliant goal from Anthony in the first half, followed up by a goal from Bruno Fernandes. That definitely does the trick. That definitely done the trick. Let's play the final game, which is the second leg against Dynamo Kyiv. Okay, so we are going to line up like this. We have the Bravko in goal. At the back, we have Williams, Varane, Maguire, and Shaw. The 3 central midfielders are Fred, Benacer, and Van der Beek. On the right, we have Anthony. On the left, we have Alanga. Up top, we have Anthony Martial. Okay, we're going to kick off now. Our club captain for this game is Fred. We're attacking to the right. Dynamo Kyiv are attacking to the left. But yeah, speaking of Fred, this guy, I won't lie to you. Do you know I had some sort of affection for Podence in my FIFA 22 save? I think Fred could potentially be that for like the small amount of time that he's going to be at our club. So far, yeah, he's kind of been like the first name on the team sheet for a lot of the games this season. Shaparenko has a bit of space. Fred is there to close it down. Oh, I don't know what his name is, but he hits the post. He hits the post, and he catches me off guard. Again, the Bravka, his position was very questionable, and the way he dived for that was very questionable as well. But it remains 0-0. Oh, Dynamo Kyiv come back again. Garmash, skies over the bar. He should be doing way better there in that position. He's gonna regret that. Mark my words, he will regret that. So 31 minutes gone. Dubravka throws the ball out into Martial. It's a nice throw. There's Alanga. Go on, use your pace, son. Go on. Alanga cuts it back. Martial opens up for a shot, and Martial gets his first goal His first goal since coming back from his injury. This is what we needed from Tony. AM9 is on the score sheet. It's 4-0 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. That he was at just before the injury. Go on. Well done, Williams and Van der Beek. Nice flare pass from Van der Beek, and the keeper makes the save at the near post. I think I said Van der Beek's name twice. Is that even offside? But what I'm trying to say is that Rashford, he just runs ahead, and like it's such an obvious offside, as you just saw then and there. That was my own doing, and Martial, he did look like it was a shout for him being onside. I won't lie to you. Sagankov. All goes in. Yep, this is a goal. Nope. Cleared off the line by Varane, and there's a follow-up from Shaparenko. So they finally got a goal in this tie. It's 4-1, and yeah, he's giving all of that to my fans. But he's going to regret it. He's going to regret it. Going to take this corner short. Red. Oh, Benacer again. Benacer. His shot has been denied by the keeper. Look at that. That was definitely going top bins. That guy on the line was not going to stop that. Take a look at this. Ball comes forward from Donny van der Beek. Plays it into Anthony. Quickly passes it into Martial, the outside of his boot. Martial just strokes it home with the outside of his right foot as well. Look at that. Cool finish while Popov was right behind him, breathing down his neck. There's Williams. Anthony. Van der Beek. There's Donny van der Beek. Losing his stamina, losing his energy. There's Fred. Shaw. So ball in. Anthony. Martial. Close, really close to getting his hat-trick. He's been denied by the keeper. Yeah, again, his keeper's having a good game. To be fair, he's had a good tie. If I'm honest with you, it could be 12 at this point. Oh no. Dynamo Kyiv are on me. Well done, Varane. And I said as well. Oh, Ericsson plays in Anthony. Lot of clear grass ahead of him. Just strokes it away for 3-1. It gets better. It always gets better when Anthony's on the field. 6-1 on aggregate, 3-1 on the night. Brandon Williams. Ericsson. Fred. McTominay. Malacia. Malacia plays the ball into the box. Martial, a free header. It is blocked by the defender. What a goal for Brandon Williams. Oh my goodness me. I don't know why he's able to do that as a right back. But Brandon Williams has scored a banger. Look at this. Look at this. Ball headed down from Anthony into Brandon Williams. He catches the ball while it's mid-air on the bounce. And it kind of loops over the goalkeeper into the opposite corner. That must be goal of the season. That has to be. It has to be. Brandon Williams grabs us a fourth. Referee says he's had enough. He's had enough. Enough of the bullying, he says. 7-1 is the scoreline as the full-time whistle's blown. We're obviously through to the quarterfinals, but that game was very entertaining, for me at least. Oh, what a screamer from Brandon Williams. And Martial, back from his injury, 2 months out. He's back on the score sheet. He's had 7 attempts, but give him some time. His conversion rate is going to be a bit better. And yeah, I feel like we played really well in that tie. Very one-sided. That's what I want to see. Let's get in the menu and wrap up this video. Okay, so we have the Europa League quarterfinal draw. So let's find out who we've got. So this bald man is putting his hand in the pot, brings out the Manchester United paper, well, the paper with Manchester United's name on it, and we are playing Porto. Okay, so FC Porto is going to be the team that we're going to be playing next in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So yeah, we're going to quickly wrap up this video by taking a look at the table. Yeah, Man United, we finished on top of the table. Well, we finished this episode on top of the table with 71 points. Again, we're only 2 points clear. We have 2 games in hand this time. And Manchester City, I feel like they've lost one of their games. Let's check. They lost 3-2 to Chelsea, which is good for us. We can restore an 8-point lead if we end up winning our next 2 games in hand. So with Liverpool, they are third, 60 points on the table. Chelsea, 4th, 55 points on the table. 5th place is Everton, 54 points on the table. 6th place, Arsenal with 51 points on the table. Outside of the top 6 is Spurs at 7th with 45 points on the table. And 1 point below them is Aston Villa, who have 44 points and they are sitting at 8th place. 9th place is West Ham and 10th place is Wolverhampton. So for the very next episode, I'm probably going to play the Brighton game and the Southampton game off camera. And we are going to play Newcastle. We're going to play against Newcastle. We have FC Porto twice in the next episode. So we have a home and away game in that same order. But in between that, we're going to have a game against Everton at Goodison Park. So yeah, we're going to have Everton straight after the home game. And then after the Everton game, we have the away game to cap the episode off. Okay, remember to smash that like button if you made it this far in this episode. Sub to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you know if I want to go live, premiere a video, or if I upload one. Okay, so if you know anyone that enjoys FIFA, PES, or Football Manager, send them directly to this channel because that is what I'm currently pushing out on this channel. And yeah, I'd like to thank you guys because I'm watching. I'm like a spy. I'm watching the analytics. I'm seeing who's showing love and who's not. You guys are clearly loving this series compared to the Everton one. But yeah, again, I'd like to thank you guys for being really consistent, leaving comments, leaving likes, and yeah, it does take a lot to just sit down and watch a video, watch someone else play a video game. Even if you're just using it as background noise, I still have an appreciation for that because that's what I used to do. Play FIFA, have someone else's content as background noise and enjoy their content as well. But yeah, it does help with the watch time anyway, so even if you are doing that, it's much appreciated. Yeah, we are going to leave now. We are going to part ways, but we are definitely going to come back for episode 13, so I hope to see you guys there. Take care of it now. Peace.